Hello, hello. Welcome to today's live. Today we are talking about evergreen content that works while you rest. How many of you have ever wished your content could be working even while you're on vacation? We talked about that just a little bit yesterday. So if you missed it, go back and watch it. But today I want to talk about that a little bit more. So if you are catching me live, go ahead and drop a hashtag live in the chat. If you're catching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. And forgive my crazy hair as I'm mid transition between colors. And I can't even tell you where I'm going because I haven't decided yet. But I'm on my way there. Okay, so today, evergreen content. For those of you who don't know, I'm Elise Michelle. I am a systems and story strategist. And what that means is that I help you use story to reach the right people, whether that's for your business or if you're writing a book and it's more personal, whatever it is, it's about learning how to tell your story in a way that connects with people, because I fundamentally believe that our stories have the power to change people's lives. In whatever industry you're in, I believe that that is true. And the systems come in because I use high level and other systems, and I'm very good at automations and things like that. And those things can make it easier for you to lean into what you actually want to do, which is tell your story, which is do your thing, because they'll take over all of that mundane work. Speaking of which, today I want to talk about evergreen content because that is one of the things that can save you from that constant run on the hamster wheel. Okay. But before we jump into that, I just want to let you know what's going on. So this month is November, which you probably know. And November is my birthday month, which you may or may not know. And in my birthday month, every single year, I do some kind of big to do. And this year, I decided to switch it up just a bit. And so every single day, you have an opportunity to get an entry into a giveaway to win a one-on-one strategy session with me and to join the Video Biz cohort for an entire year completely for free. So the way that you do that is you go over to the chat or down in the description, depending upon when you're watching, you click that little button that says daily giveaway entry and you go to that link. That link will be active for 24 hours. And every single day that you come and you use the link, you'll get an additional entry. So you'll have up to 28 entries if you come every single day and listen to my little mini lesson. And then on the 28th, which is Black Friday, I will do a drawing for that 1 year of the Video Biz cohort. Now you're wondering, what is the Video Biz cohort? Well, the Video Biz cohort is basically the program that I do. It's a group program so that I can help people as much as possible and give them access to the tools that they need. Now we talk a lot about video in the Video Biz cohort, that's the name, but we also go into lots of other things that have to do with business. So if you're a business owner, you're going to find help there. Every single week, we do a 2-hour call where you can ask questions, where we might go over a strategy. You also get access to all of my trainings, all of my courses that talk about YouTube specifically and video more generally. And once a month, we do special training that is based upon where everybody is in the group. And every single month, we also do a challenge to help you move forward in your business. In December, we're going to do a photo a day challenge. So what is the Video Biz cohort? It is a place where you can come and be around other people, myself included, who can help you move your business forward. We sit together. We actually take steps together, make sure that stuff gets done. Love to have you. We will have some testimonials throughout the month. Today, we don't have one. It's just me. But who wants to talk about evergreen content? If you are joining me live, Amy, I see that you're with me live and you are ready to talk about evergreen content and my specific strategy for using it to make your life easier, drop a me in the chat. All right. So the very first thing that I want to talk about when it comes to evergreen content is that it is repeatable. So this means that when we are talking about evergreen content, like a Christmas tree, it's evergreen, that kind of tree stays there, the leaves don't fall off. When we're talking about evergreen content, we are talking about content that can be used at any time. So it is not holiday specific. It isn't about a certain event. So all of my posts that I'm doing for this birthday giveaway, those are not evergreen. Can they be reused in the future? Yes. And you should save them to do that. But that's not what we're talking about. We are talking about posts that can be posted anytime. When you use evergreen content, what that means is that you have something that is repeatable. You could repeat it at any time. And what that means is that it'll just keep going. Like imagine the little Energizer bunny or like a little wind up toy. It can just keep popping along, right? And it can work for you for always. That is the first thing that you need to know about evergreen content. The other thing that you need to know about evergreen content, when you use it properly, not only do you post it once, you take it and then you repost it over and over and over again. And if you have the right tools, you can do that pretty easily. So, for example, I always talk about Metricool. I have a whole series of videos here on YouTube about Metricool. It is a social media scheduler. High Level also has just released a very, very good social media scheduler that I am very impressed with. And I may be switching between talking about Metricool all the time to talking about High Level. But both of those tools allow you to schedule something one time and it will automatically repost every however many, weeks or months or whatever. Now, I want to talk about evergreen content because yesterday, if you missed it, we were talking about how YouTube is different than social media and how you don't follow the same rules with YouTube as you would with social media. So on YouTube, you're not going to use evergreen content in that way. You're not going to have it repeating this way. On YouTube, you're going to have content that you post one time that people are going to access forever. On social media, you need to have content that you can keep posting over and over again. Because on social media, you post it once, it's there for 30 seconds, 30 days, maybe, and then no one sees it ever again. And so you can repost that again later. One of the biggest questions that I get about this type of strategy for social media is how often can I repost it? Because social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, do not want you to keep putting out the same content over and over again. So I always recommend having at least 6 months between when you post this and then you post it again. And so for that to work, that means you essentially need to have 6 months worth of content that you can put on a schedule that will automatically repeat over and over again. And then you can always be adding to it if you want. But once you have this done, once you put in the work and you have some good content that you can repeat every 6 months, like the Energizer Bunny, you can step away. You don't have to worry about whether or not you're present. You don't have to spend time every single day. You don't have to be stressing. You just know it's going to be done even if you don't show up. And that's my favorite thing, is knowing that no matter what I do today, if I don't get around to doing anything else, at least that's going to happen. And so that's why we do evergreen content, so we can take a break and step away. I like to say that when you have this set up properly, you can take a vacation and your stuff will still keep working without you. If you're like me and you love having conversations with people and you want to get in one-on-one and be able to help people, or in a group setting and help people, and you don't want to spend your whole life working on social media, you don't want to spend your whole life being on video, you don't want to spend your whole life doing all the details of just having a business, getting your systems in place using evergreen content, whether that is using YouTube, which is an evergreen strategy in and of itself, or making social media have an evergreen aspect, is going to allow you to do that. And that's what we help you with in the Video Biz cohort. That's what I fundamentally believe every business owner needs, so that they don't have to feel so overwhelmed and stressed out. Because when you eliminate all of those pieces, then you can just be doing the things that you're actually really good at and that you love. And that's what I want for you. So evergreen content is talking specifically about social media, not about YouTube. And it is a way to make it so that you keep telling people about the things that they need to know about you without you having to be the one that's doing it. So create content that will continue to earn as you exhale and take a break. That's our takeaway. That's why we use evergreen content. And so as an action step for today, I want you to be thinking about what is one thing, just one thing that you need to be telling customers over and over again for your business, no matter what that is. You can go ahead and drop that in the chat. I'd love to see it. But I want you to think about just one thing that you could always say, no matter what's happening, you can always say this one thing in your business. I can always talk about keywords. I can always talk about video editing. I can always talk about being afraid of getting on camera. These are things that always work for me. What are those things for you? Drop them in the chat if you know them. If not, I want you to think about them between now and tomorrow. And I want to remind you of what I've been telling you the last 2 days, and what I'll continue to tell you every single day. You should not wait until it's perfect. Please do not wait until it's perfect. Because if you wait until it's perfect, you are postponing not only your growth, but the growth of the people that you could be helping. And so I want you to think about a tree today. There is better weather to plant trees in. Like, you may not want to plant a tree when it's raining, just because that would be yucky. If you don't like being in the rain, I actually quite like being in the rain, but that's neither here nor there. If you keep waiting to plant a tree for the perfect weather, for the right exact time, guess what happens? You never plan it. But if you take that couple of minutes to like dig the hole and put the thing in there, maybe it's more than a couple minutes. In Elise world, we're going to say it's a couple minutes. Plant that seed in there. It'll grow. You don't have to keep watching it. You don't have to keep digging the hole over and over again. A tree is going to try and grow, okay? And it's the same thing here. If you don't plant the seed, guess what? It ain't going to grow. But once you plant the seed, it can keep growing even while you sleep, even while you step away, even while you rest. And speaking on this topic, one of the things that I actually do, I wasn't even planning on talking about this today, but the Video Biz Challenge is something that I offer every single month. And it is a challenge where I help you create over 50 pieces of content in one course, one mini course. And then you can come and join me live on a call and ask me tons of questions, whatever you have. We have 2 hours of time where you can come and ask questions and get help. And the idea is that you can have over 50 pieces of content done in just a couple of hours so that you have this kind of evergreen content. And you know that you always have something posting. I'm not sure who is here with me right now. I know Amy is here. I don't know who else is watching. We've got a couple people live. But if you participated in that challenge, I would love it if you would drop in the chat or the comments how that worked for you. You can also go to my Facebook group, my Facebook page. We have tons of reviews there talking specifically about the Video Biz Challenge. You literally in a couple of hours can have a bunch of content done. And I teach you several different ways to do this. We talk about videos, we talk about shorts, we talk about using Canva features to bulk create posts. We talk about a whole slew of things, how to use ChatGPT. I give you ChatGPT prompts. All of these things can help you generate content relatively quickly. Spend a few hours getting that content made, getting it posted, getting it scheduled. There are people in the cohort right now who are using this tool on repeat to create tons and tons of content. Patricia is here. Patricia, I don't think you haven't done the challenge, but you're in the cohort. So if you have any thoughts, you could drop a little sentence there, say how amazing I am and how people should join us. And Patricia is actually going to be joining us live one day to say her experience as well. But that is all I have for you guys today. Go get the daily entry, okay? This is a big deal. You may not understand what the cohort is. You may not understand these things, but getting in a room with me and letting me help you one-on-one, I can give you specific direction if you win the one-on-one strategy session. That'll be drawing on my birthday, November 8th. And if you win the cohort, we would love to have you come and join us. Right now, we're meeting on Mondays at 10 a.m. Central and 5 p.m. Central. And depending upon how many members we have join us, that may expand. We may add additional times. It's going to be dependent upon what happens here in this November, my biggest month of the year. We will be doing a sale on November the 8th for strategy sessions. So even if you don't win, that will be the lowest price you will ever see strategy sessions for at least a year. I only do these prices in November. And then the 28th, we'll be doing a sale on the Video Biz cohort. So if you are looking for a place to belong, if you're looking for somewhere that we can help you, push you, people always tell me, this is a phrase I hear over and over again, that I am really good at giving them a kick in the pants. If you need a kick in the pants, you want to be in the cohort. And the lowest prices that I offer all year, and I'm not just talking until the end of 2025, until November of 2026, this will be the lowest price that you can possibly get. You have to join us on the 28th to get that deal. That is all I have for you. Evergreen content is where it's at. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the chat. I'll come back and take a look at them later and answer them for you. I hope to see you tomorrow. We'll be talking some more. I'll have another little mini lesson, and we'll actually have a guest with us tomorrow. So you can meet one of my favorite people. She'll be joining us. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you're not already following us, and drop a comment in the chat if you have any questions. And I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I am so glad that we get to live our dreams together every single day. Bye.